How did the terrain affect the Battle of Waterloo? Have you ever wondered how the landscape can change the course of history? The Battle of Waterloo, fought on June 18, 1815, near present-day Waterloo in Belgium, is a prime example. The terrain played a vital role in shaping the battle's outcome. Understanding this can help us appreciate the strategies used and the final result. The battlefield itself was relatively small for its time, featuring two main ridges facing each other, separated by a gentle valley. The Anglo-Allied forces, led by the Duke of Wellington, occupied the northern ridge known as the Montstretchin Ridge. Meanwhile, the French army, commanded by Napoleon Bonaparte, positioned themselves on the southern ridge. A key route, the Charleroi-Brussels Road, ran between these two forces. Wellington made a strategic choice by placing most of his troops just behind the crest of the ridge. This allowed him to use the reverse slope to conceal his forces from French artillery and observation. By doing this, he kept his troops hidden until the moment of engagement. The height of the ridge and the presence of sunken roads, like the Ohain Road, provided additional cover, complicating French targeting. Three fortified positions played crucial roles in the defense of the Allied forces. First, Hougoumont was a large chateau and farm on the right flank. Its strong walls and surrounding terrain made it a formidable stronghold. British and German defenders held this position throughout the battle, tying down many French troops. Next, La Haye-Sainte was a farm located in the center of the battlefield. Defended by British and German riflemen, it allowed the Allies to control the main road and disrupt French advances. Lastly, Papelotte was a hamlet on the left flank, occupied by Nassau troops. This position helped anchor the left side of Wellington's line. These outposts acted as defensive anchors, forcing the French to attack uphill and through difficult terrain. This slowed their advances and exposed them to concentrated fire from the Allies. Weather also played a significant role. Heavy rain the night before the battle turned the ground into thick mud. This made movement difficult, especially for cavalry and artillery, and delayed the start of the battle. The wet ground reduced the effectiveness of French artillery, as cannonballs tended to sink into the mud rather than ricochet and cause maximum damage. Communication and movement were challenging for both sides due to the terrain's small size and the presence of sunken roads and hedges. Napoleon struggled to coordinate with his detached forces, particularly Marshal Grouchy, partly due to the landscape. Wellington, on the other hand, relied on the arrival of Prussian reinforcements under Blücher, who had to navigate the same difficult terrain to reach the battlefield. For museums and heritage sites in the Benelux region, the terrain's role at Waterloo offers a tangible way to connect visitors with history. Walking the battlefield allows visitors to see how the ridges, farms, and sunken roads shaped the battle. Interactive exhibits can demonstrate how Wellington's use of the reverse slope and fortified positions influenced the outcome. This approach helps bring the historical narrative to life and highlights the importance of geography in military history. In summary, the terrain at Waterloo was not just a backdrop but an active participant in the battle. It shaped tactics, outcomes, and the legacy of one of Europe's most famous conflicts. The battlefield remains a powerful reminder of how geography can influence the course of events.